It's Week 16 of the 2026 season, and we've got the Panthers Offensive Player of the Year. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Panthers and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, it is just the perfect time of the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Corral going to throw right away. He finds McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that not a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Corral lost it. The ball is out, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Mixon on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off again.
No, not at all. Play all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
First down here. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Corral on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation here, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Burrow, and his throw is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 39, Corral. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Corral on 2nd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Corral. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Antonio Gibson with a touchdown run. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the 2nd half. Each team making their final preparations for this 2nd half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now it's Burrow. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 24. Here's Williams to start the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Corral. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Corral on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Corral looking to throw. Caught on a slant. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Javonte Williams. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Fourth down. Here's Corral. He finds his man. Complete. That's McCoy. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. 54 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. To throw, Burrow. Connects with Duvernay.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Now Burrow. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
So a win here for the Panthers, and they were led by the play of their quarterback, and that's Matt Corral.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Carolina,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.